What is going on, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an NBA 2K thumbnail. Most of you are going to see the video length and instantly get mad at me. If it's 20 minutes long, watch the whole video. Don't get mad at me that your thumbnails don't look as good. Now, I'm not a professional, but some people say they like my thumbnails and they want to know how to look at. I got this video recommendation in my live stream today. I'm gonna try and make this video as fast as possible, but I'm not rushing it because if you guys really want your thumbnails to look really good, you're gonna have to follow these steps. Now, one of the big things about this video, though, is you have to have Adobe Photoshop. Now, wait. Don't click off of it just yet. Most of the things that I will show to you is free. And I'm going to say why. There's a browser app. It's on your browser, so realistically anybody can run it. It's called Photopea. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can go to it and you can try to follow the instructions. Most of the stuff that is on Photoshop is on Photopea. If it's not on Photopea, you're going to have to run with it. But Photoshop is probably the best way to go about it. Now, let's go straight into the video. And let's get straight into it. Here we go. So this is Photoshop. And you're going to be wondering, what is this? So these right here are 2 packs. Now, I'm going to leave them in the description below. These are 2 packs that I use for my videos. They have 2K files and everything. But once you load in the 2 packs, you're going to go to New Document. You're going to want to make sure it's 1920 by 1080. Go create. I'm making this thumbnail raw. This is just going to be a raw thumbnail. And yeah. So this is a 2K21 pack. So all of these sceneries, so you can go scroll down here into the section and you can look at all these pictures. They're all 2K21 based. Mainly because 2K22, the scenery is kind of dry. There's not really much in 2K22. If you mainly want 2K22 scenery though, you can go and look up 2K22 and get one of the parts from there. But I'm gonna just use this I'm gonna use the first one for example, because the scenery looks nice. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go Control C on it once you see it's highlighted, and then just Control V on the next tab. Boom. Now it's gonna be there, and what you're gonna want to do is lock the layer. So right on my cursor, lock it. Now it's gonna be locked. It's not gonna move. I can't move it. Look, see, it's locked. I can't move it. So now what you want to do is one of the main things you're gonna want to do is get a screenshot of your player. Now I have a file that if I go to, and I have screenshots. So like this, just screenshots of my player. Now, there is 2 ways of doing this. Having the remote play and screenshotting it through your computer, but the method is kind of bad because on remote play it's not as high quality. But if you want a nice 1080p picture, go onto your PlayStation, do an emote, get the picture, and it's like just do an emote, make sure you're close to a wall and zoom in your camera. Get a picture and just send it to a bot account. Send it to one of your homeboys account, send it to your other accounts, and to your brother's account. I send it to my other account, and then what you want to do is get the PS app on your phone, go into the messages, download the picture. I send it to myself on Discord, or send it to an account on Discord, and then just load into Discord and then download the image. That is what I do, because you can get a solid 1080p picture for doing that method, and that's how I get all my pictures. So you're gonna want to make sure you get a picture of your character. If you want a picture of a mascot though, that's gonna be easy. Just look up mascot PNG and on Google, and you'll get any mascot. And now this is where the hard part's gonna come in, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So for example, I take a picture, and my picture now looks like this. What you want to do is Control and then the plus on your keyboard. And then you're gonna get pixel by pixel. Then what you want to do is grab this tool right here, this tool, and you're just gonna want to basically go around it. And then now, once you go around the whole thing, it's gonna turn out like something like this. Boom. It should look like something like this. And yeah. So, make sure you trace around the whole thing though. I already traced around it, so I'm not gonna do it again. But you want to make sure. So, for example, I'm just gonna trace around the whole thing. I'm just gonna make an example. You're gonna want to be, of course, more precise, but I'm just gonna make an example. And you're gonna want to make sure you go to your other point, and then you're gonna want, and then to get it to look like this, you're gonna want to right click and then you're gonna want to click. So to get it look like that, you want to right click, do make selection. Okay. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take this, and this is gonna be able to move it. So you're gonna take this, and then you're just gonna move it, and then you can take it out the frame, for example, and then erase the rest of the background. And then you're gonna have your solid image. It's gonna look something like this if you can do it good. And now what you're gonna want to do is Control T, and it's gonna bring up this, and you could transform it. I would say make it a little bit bigger. I would say take up a little bit of the area, boom, and you're gonna have it looking like that. And then once you're done, mostly lock the layer. That's what you're gonna want to mainly do for all this. You're gonna want to lock the layer, and now we're gonna add some more of stuff. So we're gonna go to the first pack. We're gonna go to the GFX pack. You're gonna wanna go to get the recording border. You can go through all of this, but I go to effects V2. There's a bunch of stuff. There's recording symbols. There's different ones. There's text boxes. Go through it. Literally just go through it and pick and choose stuff that you want, of course, and you can do like dividers. So there's like dividers, for example. There's everything in this pack. Just pick everything though, anything you want though. And the socials too. So you can do this, and you can switch out the text. So I can do, for example, Adam 2K, and boom, it switches out the text for the socials. Just a quick heads up. But yeah, to get the recording symbol that I use, I go to effects 2 V2, and then I go to recording, and then I boom. And then you want to do the same thing, Control C after you left click it and highlight it, go to your other tab and Control V. And then you want to Control T, and then you can easily just make it fit the border. And if you want, you can put it behind it by dragging it at the side here. So as you see in the bottom left, it goes like behind my player. Boom. And then now we're gonna do the text. So to get the text, what you're gonna want to do is go to layer style. There's multiple different layer styles. There's layer styles 1. These are the layers here. I'm gonna uncheck this so then it looks better. So there are a bunch of different layer styles, but that's the first layer style. There's also this layer. So these are basically everything. It's just everything. But I'm just gonna grab one for example. Here we go. We're just gonna just grab this one. So what you're gonna want to do is sometimes what you can do is copy layer style and then go into your other tab and then paste it onto a text that you've already made. But that doesn't work for me for some reason. So what I do is I Control C, and then I go onto my other tab, and then I Control V, and then I put it at the top. I move it, and then I just double click it, and then just make it. Let's do to make how to make a BA 2K. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the middle, and I'm gonna put thumbnail right below it. So what I'm gonna do is just drag this, Control T, make it a little bit bigger. Boom. We're gonna lock the layer, and then we're gonna grab here. And then for the big text, I would say get something that's bold. So I'm gonna get a red. So I'm gonna Control C this. Simple, just the same thing. And I do it in all caps. And also for the font, what you're gonna want to do is for the font, you're gonna you can do any font for this text, any font. To switch the font, it's up here. There's a bunch of preset fonts, but for my font that I use Burbank. These are all the stars, all the ones with stars. You can download them. So the only thing you do is you literally just, if you want, you can take a screenshot of these. These are just the font that I use. You can so I use this one. You just look up the title of the font, and then you just download the font on a Google page, on any Google page, and then you just simply open the file, and then you just click install on the file. It's the easiest thing. Boom. and then you want to lock this too. And then what you can also do if you want to, you can hold control and highlight both of them. And then you can right click and then select. Oh, they're locked. You have to unlock them both. And then you want to select convert to smart object. Now, if I, for example, if I highlight them and I move it, it's all in one. And then what you're going to want to do here is this when the fun part comes in. You can control T and then this pulls up. Click this and then click warp arc. And then what you want to do is you can hold the bend and then you can drag it. You can make it like this. You can make it like this. I add a little bit of a curve. Nothing too much though. Just give it that nice 3D look. Boom. That's the text. If you want to finish it here, you can finish it here. But we're going to also add some more flair. So if you want, you can add arrows. These are the two arrows that I use. I use 9 and 10. I'm gonna use 9 because I use 10 a lot. Just simple Control C, boom, and then just simply. And if you don't want it to be in this way, you can click Edit, Transform, boom, and then you can rotate it, and now it's gonna look like something. It's gonna look something like this. Then I can move this text a little bit lower. Boom. And we're gonna lock both of these. And now we're gonna show you guys how to get the speed lines. So you want to go to effects, and then you want to go to animated lines, and there are multiple. So there's this one, and this one. I'm gonna use this one because this one's like more low key. Same thing, Control C, boom, and we're just gonna make it fit to size. Now once you have it to size, I usually like mine being above everything. Just lock it. So to get the drop shadow, so now you see that there's shadows. What you're gonna want to do is double click. And then you're going to want to go to drop shadow. And these are my settings. If you want, you can screenshot them and move them out of my way to my camera. And these are my settings for my drop shadows. You can add this. And then if you want, you can also add a color overlay. And you can do normal, make opacity, whatever. And then it switches the color. I'm going to keep it as white because I don't have a simple theme bit. But this is how to get the speed lines like I do. Now, most people can just stop it right here. If you want also, for example, if you have to unlock it, you can also add, for your player, you can add also a drop shadow. You can add what's called outlines to them. There's a stroke effect, and you can add outlines. If you want to add, I'll just do a drop shadow just because. And yeah. So if you want to end it here, you could, but I'm going to show you guys how to add more stuff. So in this pack, I'm going to show you. So that pack was just a normal thumbnail pack, but this wasn't a 2K pack. So this one has outlines, which is cool. So you can add, for example, blue outlines, which I'm going to do. Actually, red or blue? Let's do blue out. Nah, because the blue doesn't look the same. Let's do red outlines. Boom, simple, Control C. I'm not going to review the whole pack in this video. The packs, if you want, you can download the packs. I'm going to put this old way in the back. Just like so. I'm going to minimize this so it's not bothering. And I'm not going to review the whole pack in this video. If you guys want, you can look through the whole pack. And yeah. Sorry for the video being so long, but this is just how it is. I'm going to also, this pack has also speed lines. Just like the other one. I'm not going to review the whole thing, but it has, for example, I'm going to bring up some cool stuff. It has shooting badges, blank badges if you want to add your own stuff to it. It has, if you want to make like a build video, you can do like, it has old, you know how people do it. There's also green lights. There's takeovers, there's everything. So, what you can do also is add color correction. So if I look at the picture and I open this, you see how it gets that contrast. So I'm gonna take this one for example, and then I can add it to it, and if I want, I can bring it to the top, and you see how everything gets switched, or I can bring it to the back and only the background gets switched. Or like work it how you want to work it. I'm just gonna do just a background because I want that background to just have a little bit more contrast. So then you can see the background better, and then you lock that too. So that's just how you get a little bit more contrast to your background. Also in this pack, this has layer styles too. So if these layers catch your eye, just do the same thing as I showed you with the other layers. If they catch your eye, of course. So there are particles in this pack, for example. So they have green particles, they have red particles, and they have just sparkles. I'm just gonna add it. And just if we move it to the front, we can see how it looks. Too much. I like it like that. And we could finish here. I'm gonna move my player though because so if you want to move your player, and if you get like the outlines like this, just Control D, and then it's gonna remove that away. Lock this. I make sure to lock everything so that nothing moves by accident. And that's pretty much it. I'm probably just gonna use this thumbnail for the video. That's how to make a thumbnail on 2K. Of course, if you want, you can go through everything else. These packs have amazing effects and amazing particles. You can add different layers, of course, as I showed you guys. Holy, there is a lot. You guys know the drill. Like there's just so much. There's more that I can cover. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing though that I like to add. So one cool thing is they have pie charts, so you can show pie charts for videos. They have this. They have the agility stuff, takeover. They have controllers, so if you want to do a controller video, literally everything. But as I said, I don't want to go through everything. I'm probably going to switch the text though because I don't know if the blue and red hits. Actually, do we do the blue and red? Yeah, honestly, the blue and red, we're just keeping it like that. And that's basically how to make the thumbnail. Uh, this is just a normal basic tutorial. I could literally show you guys more things, but yeah. Also, if you want to add things that this pack simply doesn't have, what you can do is for one of my videos, I could put palm trees. So what you would do is look up palm trees PNG, go to images, and then you can just get palm trees, and then just download them. And see, some of them already have a transparent background. You could just copy, paste it over. Um, Literally everything. This pack already has it though, so you really don't need to look up anything else. But if you want to add your more flair, that's how you take the outlines from your background. That's how you get the text. That's how you get speed lines, the outlines, the arrows, the recording border. Um, And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. This video is a little bit complicating, so if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to put them in the comment section below. Sub up, like of the video if this video helped. I could of course add more to the thumbnail, but I wanted to make it as basic as normal as possible. And yeah, I'll leave everything in the link description. And if you don't have Photoshop but you want some pictures from this pack, leave them in the comment section below. I'll make sure to add them into a folder and just make a link for you guys that you guys can download images and get the 2K images from. That's pretty much it. If you guys like the video, you already know what the business is. It's your boy Adam. You already know what it is. However, a good one, and peace out. Stay safe.